Buescher on the left, Hocevar on the right, SVG on the inside alongside Ross Chastain. Here we go. Do we finish it off? Van Gisbergen tries to unsettle Buescher, puts it on the inside, gets on the gas. It's Van Gisbergen and Buescher side by side to you, Mike.
Wheel to wheel for the lead, coming to the S's, and it's SVG. He'll power past Buescher and go to the lead. Buescher now to second. Third now will be Carson Hocevar. Chastain in fourth, but SVG, your new leader in NASCAR overtime.
Top four breakaway. Can Chris Buescher get it regathered and try to come back for a charge at Shane Van Gisbergen? He gets into the bus stop well. The top two have started to squirt away from the field. Now Buescher sideways hustling that 17 car as he tries to track down Shane Van Gisbergen through the carousel. Top two breaking away out of 5.
It was a little bit of contact from SVG to the 17 that presented this opportunity for the lead. If Buescher can catch him, he has a permission slip now to use the same tactic, but I don't think he can. I think SVG has the fastest race car.
SVG shows his experience. 1 lap to go to figure it out. 7 corners at the Glen to try to stay clear of Chris Buescher. The battle on for third behind with Chastain and Hocevar.
And no matter what happens on this lap, the race will be determined. Do you know what? If you go back to 2012, a former NASCAR driver by the name of Marcus Ambrose drove to a spectacular victory, being hounded by Brad Keselowski. Brad Keselowski is one of the co-owners of the team of the car doing the chasing. Chris Buescher is hounding down Shane Van Gisbergen, who happens to be mentored by Marcus Ambrose. Marcus will be back in Australia watching this, and it's shades of Keselowski and Ambrose all over again. Buescher gets on the inside of SVG and says, "You pushed me around earlier, I'm going to give it back." Incredible on this final lap. Van Gisbergen's only got 1 real shot left at it. Maybe 2. Thinks about it into turn 6. Did Buescher save the best to last? Or has Van Gisbergen got a little payback? He gets wide. He loses it almost. He has to gather it up, but he can't do it. Chris Buescher wins at the Glen in the most spectacular style. What did we just see?
So proud of you, man. So proud of you. That was awesome. Great job, guys. Great job. Screw the chase. Screw it.
The pain of missing the playoffs has just been eased with a phenomenal victory at the Glen by Chris Buescher.
Well, let's relive the battle. It starts on the restart, right? Chris Buescher and SVG, restart after restart. Buescher leads the inside lane, SVG behind, down into turn 1. Slight contact from the 16 to the 17, gets him a little out of shape and just overcooks the corner. SVG gets to his inside and clears him up the S's.
It was on from this point. Both drivers did incredibly well, but this is where Buescher got the run, courtesy of an unforced error from SVG.
Rarely do we see it, but that's exactly what happened. 16, too much speed into the bus stop, loses the back of the car. The 16, slight contact. Look at it again, Lee. He turns in okay, but so much speed, he loses the rear, turning back to the left right there. And the 17 capitalizes and finds a way to the right of the 16. This contact right here is NASCAR racing at its finest. And then, what a set of corners to close it in. Didn't allow the 16 to get to him on board with Buescher.
This was the winning move. Mistake from Van Gisbergen. Buescher pounces, gives him a little nudge, unsettles the 16, and says, "I'm coming through to get this victory."
Hi, I'm Parker Kligerman. For more access like this from Pit Road, be sure to click and subscribe to the Motorsports on NBC YouTube channel.